This video is sponsored by Carlsberg. Because they don't sell John Smiths in Ireland.
No.
Right, we've been challenged again. What's this one called, Mazzy?
The Torah Challenge.
The Torah Challenge. Who's challenged us to do this? Who's tagged us?
Bob Earnshaw and Jenny. Lovely, lovely couple. Bob Earnshaw channel. I think the channel's called Bob Earnshaw, isn't it?
And I'm sure everyone's heard of them by now, because we mention them all the time. Right, so they've challenged us to this. It's 11 questions, so let's get straight into it.
They were challenged. They haven't just given us this. Yeah.
Straight into it. What's question number one, Mazzy?
So, why did you start your YouTube channel?
Should I answer this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I had the Deep Digger Dan channel. I'll try to keep this short. I had the Deep Digger Dan channel. I started doing a lot of touring, sightseeing videos. People on that channel didn't like it. They only wanted to see me metal detecting, so I started a new channel. Within a week of starting the channel, which was the idea of it was to just show all the sights of the United Kingdom, like museums, great places to go, everything. Spinning a wheel, it tells you which county to go to that county, show all the sights. The very first county I went to was next to Mazzy's county.
No, it was Suffolk. You picked Suffolk.
No, it was Norfolk. It was Norfolk.
Was it?
And you live on the border with Norfolk in Suffolk.
Yeah.
So you says, well, you know what, you can stay with me while you're doing the Norfolk. So I stayed with Mazzy, did that, and within a week we got together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Became travel trolls.
You asked me out, but that's another story for another day. So actually, I've been on the video since the very first, day one.
Since day one.
Yeah.
But that was never planned, was it? That just happened.
Never planned.
So, what was the question again?
How did you start your YouTube? Why did you? Let's go back to that then. Why did you you were touring and that you enjoyed going to museums? Did you get fed up with metal detecting, or what was?
I got fed up with metal detecting.
Right.
I got fed up with people in the metal detecting community telling me to only make metal detecting videos. So I thought, you know what? I'll keep you separate and I'll start a travel.
You
channel.
started doing what you more enjoyed, basically.
What I found it easier to make videos about and what I enjoyed, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it all started.
Things change, don't they?
But then it changed again because you sold your house and we got a motorhome.
Yeah, we got a motorhome together, so that was nice.
It was never planned originally to be a motorhome channel, a motorhome travelling channel. It was just about seeing the sights of Britain. I was going in a car and the idea was just to camp and stay in hotels and hostels and things, but it completely changed. So that's how it started. That's how it all began, unfortunately for you guys, who've had to sit there for hours and hours and hours watching us rabbit on about no.
Right, so second question, honey.
Before you start question 2, can I just straighten that? They're a bit wonky.
Maybe it's us on the one. Yeah. Right, so question number 2.
Yes?
How many subscribers have you currently got?
I can answer that, Mazzy.
Yeah?
17,974.
Wow, that's an awful lot, isn't it?
It's gone up quite well this year.
Yeah.
I think it's gone up about 2,000, 2,500 this year.
Wow.
So, yeah, doing very well on subscribers. Very happy. Almost 18,000, which is exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hitting a sort of like the 20,000 for me. I think that will be such a massive goal.
For me, my goal is 100,000.
Well, that'd be nice, yeah, but that's far. You've already got a plaque though, haven't you, from your other channel?
Yes, so at 100,000 subs, you get a plaque from YouTube, and I've got one on the Deep Digger Dan channel, and that really makes you feel good. So I want to reach 100,000. It might take 5-10 years, but we will. That's the aim.
Where will we hang it?
Where will we hang it?
Can I get a professional to hang it?
No, I've got Gorilla Tape. I'll sort that out somewhere in van.
Right, question number 3, guys. How many views has your channel got? I can't say that number.
I know. I don't need to look at the number, Mazzy.
Do you?
Yeah, it's 3,793,500 views.
Wow, I didn't know that was million.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's well weird, isn't it? Wow, 300, nearly 400 million people have watched us. Mm-hmm. That's a bit weird, isn't it?
To me, that ain't very good.
Really?
Well, on my other channel, I've got some videos which have like 6 million views just on one video. I'm not bragging. But yeah, that's how many. And we've made 480 videos in total.
That's a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot.
Right, what is your main YouTube topic? Shall I answer that?
Yeah.
Well, we're just motorhoming, travelling, vlogging. We're a motorhome, travelling, vlogging channel. Is that right?
It's right.
Yeah, would you like to add?
But, well, again, the channel started out as a travel sightseeing thing. It was nothing to do with motorhoming.
Or vlogging. You never vlogged, did you?
Or vlogging.
No.
But it's become motorhoming and vlogging more than anything now.
I love doing the vlogging, don't I?
It's where the views are. A lot of people aren't interested in... You know, if you put in a title, Cromwell Museum, you get less views, obviously.
Yeah.
We've realised that, so we've tried to change his direction a bit.
Yeah. Right, question number 5. Where was the most exciting place you have ever filmed a video?
Too hard to answer. What did you come up with?
Well, I come up with a couple. For one, for me, was straight away Kilrush in Ireland.
Because that's where you were born.
I don't think it was just that. It was the most. That's the question. What's the most exciting place you've ever filmed a video? I was excited in Kilrush,
Okay.
so yeah.
Okay.
Father Ted's house. Absolutely. We didn't express how excited I was on there, and we were in and out. We had to be in and out of there really quick anyway, but I was so excited going to Father Ted's house.
Yeah.
And just quick one more, Giant's Causeway. Absolutely. If you ever come to Ireland, guys, you've got to go to the Giant's Causeway.
Which I really didn't get excited by it at all.
I think you were just felt a bit let down, yeah.
I felt let down by it, to be honest, but yeah, each to their own.
Yes.
For me, I really don't know. I did like going across the Applecross Pass in Scotland. Not just the pass itself, but when we stopped in Applecross that evening, there was actually like a massive herd of deer came right past our van in the middle of the night, and they're all making really weird grunting noises. That were amazing. This will surprise you. I really got excited when we did your hometown.
Bury St Edmunds.
Bury St Edmunds.
Wow.
Because we showed a lot of weird secret places which most people don't know about.
Yeah, loads of places I wasn't aware of either, yeah.
So I put a lot of research into that, and I'm excited about going around things like that. So
I think that was the most place you'd put the most research into was Bury St Edmunds.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah,
Possibly.
I think you did.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, let's move on. Number 6. Which is currently your most viewed video?
Well, that is the one where we got the motorhome and we give them a tour of the motorhome.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
The tour of our new motorhome, or whatever we called it. 69,000 views, that's up to.
Wow.
I think. But that isn't the most watched video. If you're talking minutes, the most watched video is, I've wrote it down there somewhere.
How to drive the Applecross Pass.
Yeah, how to drive the Applecross Pass has got nearly 500,000 minutes of views.
Wow, that's complicated, but that sounds a lot.
Basically, the video hasn't got as many views.
Right, but it's the most watched.
It's been
time.
watched for much longer minutes.
Okay, that's interesting.
It is.
Right, wait, number 7. Which is currently your least viewed video?
I've already mentioned that.
You have, yeah.
Cromwell Museum in Huntington. 1,087 views that one got. But to be honest, that in his early videos, all around Norfolk and Cambridgeshire and Suffolk, that's when we just started the channel, so we didn't have many subscribers.
We didn't have the motorhome either, so we didn't have the motorhoming subscribers.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we didn't have many. There's a lot of videos which only just have over 1,000 views, but that has the least. Which is a shame, because that museum actually has Oliver Cromwell's hat in it, which I thought were really cool.
I do remember the day. We had a good day.
It was a really good day.
It was a good day, yeah. Huntington
Suffolk was a nice place. I enjoyed it there.
Yeah. Right, so Going on to number 8, what cameras do you use? Shall I answer this one? Right, so we use a Canon, which you're being videoed on now, a Canon 80D.
Which was a 70D.
Yeah, we've recently upgraded it when we got to Ireland.
We had to upgrade it because we couldn't find a 70D, but we wish we'd have had a 70D.
Personally, I'd go back to the 70D.
Yeah, because it had
stabilisation
on it than this. Never mind.
Never mind. And we also always use Dan's phone, which is a Samsung S7.
Samsung Galaxy S7.
Oh, that's the one.
Which has fantastic stabilisation, but the sound isn't quite as good. It's hard to explain. When it comes to editing, the sound on this is perfect. Like, you're a good 7 foot away from us at the moment.
Yeah.
It's windy, but you won't notice that. It will be crystal clear sound, and it will be a level sound when I come to editing. When we film with the phone, the sound's up and down, and I have to keep tweaking it when I'm editing, so it's quite hard work.
Personally, I find that the colour on the Canon is, for the picture quality, is better on the Canon than the phone as well.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know.
I personally prefer the Samsung.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
do.
okay. There you go.
But we have got another camera coming. Well, we have got another
Well,
camera.
it's arrived. It's at your mum's, isn't it? Yeah.
Very kind viewer who said he wanted to remain anonymous has sent us his camera. Can't remember what the camera is now, but the zoom on it is 100 times. And I've seen a video where it zooms into something.
It's amazing.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's a Sony.
I can't remember.
Might be a Sony, but we'll do something on that when we pick up the package anyway.
You know, it's not top of the range, but it's a good mediocre camera.
For a second vlogging camera for myself, because I can't use my phone. My phone doesn't work. It has sound issues. And
I think that's going to really help you.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I'm hoping I think it's September, I'm due an upgrade on my phone.
Oh, I'll have that then.
So you could have that.
Yeah.
And I'll have a new one, so we'll both have a mobile to film on as well.
That would be good.
And we'll both have a professional camera to film on, so hopefully, problem solved.
So number 9, have you ever made a video which made you sad or emotional?
Right, we made a lot of videos which were sad and emotional because of Maz's father getting attacked. So we're going to skip that question. We do not like talking about it. It's a bad time in his past. And who wants to talk about bad emotional videos, really?
They're the worst videos for us, which we're not willing to talk about.
We
It's
don't
too
talk
private.
about that at all anymore.
Yeah, I have to respect my family and respect what's going on. So I hope you can respect that.
I have got another one.
Yeah, so have I actually.
Sad and emotional. Coming to Ireland and realising they don't sell John Smith's beer. That was so sad and emotional. It still is. I'm sat here with Carlsberg Lager, for God's sake.
You did get one chance of drinking John Smith's up in Northern Ireland. Do you remember? We went to Wetherspoons.
Yeah, apart from that.
I was going to say, for me, the only other one then, if I had to answer, would be the day we thought we were going to sell the motorhome. But again, I don't really want to go down that road. We're going to skip that. Should we just skip
No
that?
one wants to talk about sad, emotional times.
No. So moving on, number 10. How many other YouTubers have you met in person?
This will surprise a lot of people, won't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Can I say Bob and Jenny for a start? Bob and Jenny and Poppy.
yeah. That's pretty much it. We've met Here We Tour, saw us at...
Well, I don't know who they are.
You don't know who they are?
Who it is, or...
Here We Tour, the guy, I can't remember the name, sorry, I think she's called Katrina, I can't remember his name.
Right.
We were filming inside a caravan at the time, and he popped in and said hello, and then just went.
I do remember that, but I never knew who he was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And apart from that, I'll be honest, on this channel, we haven't met anybody on this channel.
We met, that's Brad, together. We hung out with him, but that was for the other channel. So that's the only other YouTuber together that we've ever met, isn't it?
I've met a lot on the old channel.
Yeah.
But on this channel, people don't seem to understand. We are quite bubbly in his videos. We do try to have fun, but we are actually quite reclusive, and we keep ourselves to ourselves.
You might be.
Well, I am.
You are even in the house when I'm in there. I'll be like, do you want to have a party and stuff? And you'll be like, No.
I'm not really one of these who likes to meet people, because I think people expect you to be bubbly all the time, and off camera I'm actually completely different to what you see on camera.
Yeah, we're quite normal. We're normal like you guys. But we enjoyed meeting Bob and Jenny
Certainly did,
anyway.
yeah.
That was nice.
Would like to meet more people, but...
I was going to say I'd like to meet Bob and Jenny again. We had a few
yeah.
drinks that day, but could have gone on all night for would have been nice.
I ran out of beer, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
So last question, Mazzy.
Would you like to say this one or shall I?
Question 11.
Yep.
What satisfaction do you get from being a YouTuber? Go on then.
Well, for me, it's just simple. If we can put a smile on someone's face for the day, makes me happy.
Stole my answer. That's what I was going to say.
Is that what you was going to say?
It's all about making people... I love to make people laugh.
I love to just make people brighten up their day, not necessarily make them laugh. I know you're the more comical one of us two, aren't you?
All my life, I think it might be because I'm a single child, I don't know, I've always been a bit of a show-off, a bit of an exhibitionist. Yeah, I've always been crying out to be centre of attention all my life. I've always been like that, and I know it can be a bit of a bad point, but I think on YouTube it's...
Sometimes.
Yeah, on YouTube I think it's turned out to be a good thing. It helps people to laugh, and that's what it's all about.
See, me, I'm quite shy. I like to keep myself to myself. I'm quite a private person, aren't I? Mm-hmm. To be honest, I would rather sit there with my hood up, put my glasses on and get through the whole day. But, you know, I'm not as outgoing as you, am I?
So, yeah, it's all about just making people laugh, making them happy, and especially we're noticing that.
Smile. See, you're changing the thing. I said smile. You're saying laugh.
I'm saying laugh. I want people to laugh.
I just want to put a smile on someone's face for the day.
I want to read in the comments someone saying, I am aching with laughter. I'm literally crying with laughter. That makes me happy.
Well, that's good.
And
So
especially with the lockdown, we're giving something which a lot of other people aren't doing.
they just give up, haven't they? You can't give up. You've got to stay positive and try your best. Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's it.
Right, so anyway, moving on. We've now got to nominate 3 other fan livers or motorhomists or whatever the words are, tourers, to do this challenge.
Yeah. So I've started with my 2 obvious, which I'd always pick anyway. Ant's Van Life, this is for you, buddy. And the X-Powers.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them do it. I don't know if they will. It's not really their kind of thing, but I'd like to see it. And you found an American one, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I don't, believe it or not, guys, I don't really watch Fan Life as such, do I?
No.
I'm subscribed to now 2 channels, the Yorkshire Motorhomerists, but I think I picked them for another challenge before, so I'm not going to pick them.
And Bob and Jenny.
Oh, and Bob and Jenny, sorry. Been subscribed to them for a long time, sorry. But I've just come across a couple, Trent and Ali. Now, I'm going to be honest, they're from America, South America, I think, I'm not sure. But they have a huge channel. They won't have an interest. But I'm going to pick them, Trent and Ali, that's all their channel is called, and I like them, they're a lovely couple.
Okay, so all you 3, it's up to you if you want to do it or not, but you have been challenged.
Yeah.
I think that's about the end then, isn't it?
That's a shame.
I don't know, I'm not a big fan of these challenges, I'll be honest.
Oh, I found this one too sort of about the YouTube channel itself rather than about motorhoming or fan life. So I wasn't too keen on this one personally. It was 2 statistics. How many subscribers you got, how many views of your video. I mean, you don't have to be a motorhomist to answer those questions. So I felt I wasn't too
I've actually thought of doing his own challenge and challenging
we could start
others.
our own.
Start one up ourselves, and I was thinking something far more interesting than just sitting there answering questions.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, check your tyre pressures, cook a meal in your van, and like 3 things.
Well, don't give it all away, that's a good idea. Let's start our own challenge. We can do that, shall we?
Maybe in a week or 2. So yeah, we'll leave that. Oh, a car.
That's the first one all day.
I think I've seen 2 today, and they've all been in this video. I didn't see any until this video started, and it's about 12 o'clock, so...
Right, Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Thank you for watching, people.
Yeah. Thank
We'll
you,
see
Bob and
all
Jenny, for
very soon.
challenging us today.
You all keep safe. Try to stay happy. Try not to go mad. And we'll see you all very soon.
Don't go naughty, guys. Love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Please comment and hit the like button. That helps our channel grow.
If you like what you see, click here to subscribe. Check out this other great video.
And if you really want to show your support, join the club, become a Patreon for extra videos and perks.
The more support we get, the more content we can give. We'll see you tomorrow
On
Travel Trolls TV.